Why, hello, Leos. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are excited about your reading for the mid-month of January. We're getting closer and closer. So let's get into your reading, my Leos out there. Hope you guys are having a marvelous day so far. This is Heyoka Empath Tarot. If you guys don't know, I am an intuitive empath. I see visions and I get spiritual vibes. So we're going to get into the reading of what Leo needs to focus on for this month in love. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, Angelo, Guardian, Spirit. Let's get into this reading. Show me what I need to know for Leos regarding their giving them the highest vibrational energy that they deserve to hear. Leo, I see some of you guys are eating candy. At least the ones I'm connecting to. Connect to all my Leos out there in the world. Let's get it going. So, Leo, I know it's been rough. The journey's been really tough on you. You had to make some sacrifices along the way. But it has also helped you grow more into loving yourself more and appreciating the little things that that you do for yourself. And what I say is the Phoenix, as came up in here in this reading, is that you've been going through a lot in the past few years. For some of you guys, but for a lot of you guys, you've been trying to, figure out what it is that you desire for yourself and what you want to do more of. And I'm telling you, you're about to taste it. Transformation, a sense of renewalship is coming soon. A lot of you guys may be feeling, feeling like you want to disconnect from the world, but this disconnection is not like the disconnection that you've always used to doing. So what I mean by saying is that make sure that you let those people that you care about know exactly what's happening, and don't be afraid to talk, because like I said, what does not hurt you will heal you. I know that's the saying, but but I do feel like you guys have a sense of purpose, a sense of eagerness approaching this year, and I'm sensing it very well. For a lot of my Leos, I feel like you've made a change of mind when it comes to your career and how you see yourself. Because like I said, the more you emphasis and more invest in yourself, your best investment is always you. So if you're not investing, if you're pouring money to everything but you, pull that shit out. Pull it out. Bring it back to you. Remember, no matter what you do, you can still help people. You can still do things, but you have to also remember it has to always come back to you, either short term or long term, in your everyday life. But I feel like a lot of you guys have changed your narrow views on how you see things, and that's why you're getting this chance of renewalship. Because like I said, after months of preparing or years of preparing, or you going through the gutter, because a lot of you guys, I feel like some of you guys have you guys are desperately out for a win. But the thing is that when you took a step back and you hold your breath and just wait until you pass that certain point, now you're starting to see what you've been missing. So remember, the progress takes time. It's not going to always come to you when you want it. It will come to you when you're ready to receive it. And I feel like you're getting a sense of renewalship with your life, because you're starting to see, these mesmerizing sights that's going to captivate you and possibly bring in. So for a lot of you guys, I do feel like some of you guys are severely lacking when it comes to your finance and career, and that's fine. And doesn't mean that you're in a bad place. No, it's just you're because you're experiencing some changes, you're starting to make some changes in your life. And so that's why your finance and your career is going to take a little bit of hit. But like I said, you are finally breathing. You're taking a breath finally. And you're starting to not nitpick every little thing that is out of your control. You're allowing things to naturally fold, allows you to prepare yourself to experience new experiences that you may never have experienced if you just didn't hold your breath too long or close your eyes before the ending, you know? For a lot of you guys, it's funny how I sensed it. Yeah. So the retreat card came out. I did feel like you're taking some time to disconnect from the world, but the way you're doing it this time is phenomenally. So I hope you guys carry this with you towards the whole year. Okay. And I can tell if you need not, because the gift, the gift. And some of you guys may be tapping into your spiritual powers as well. And what I mean by spiritual powers, I don't mean like, oh my God, telekinesis. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you're starting to realize your own power in your life. You know, how much your voice matters. So remember to vocalize your voice. And like I said, when you set the tone for yourself and you make yourself more a priority in your life, you'll start to see things getting done faster and faster. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You know, a lot of you guys are going to be hitting this exciting job, or you are doing an exciting job. Some of you guys are realizing that you don't like this job and, you know, I got to move forward. But like I said, every single opportunity or any option that comes, that's thrust upon you, just breathe it in, take it in. You know, for a lot of you guys, I do feel like, that's funny. I read this. I felt this too. So like with me being a Heyoka Empath Tarot, sometimes when I start the readings, I already feel that the intent or the cards coming out, even if they haven't popped out yet. And the fact that I felt this and said that earlier with the retreat card, it means that this is your reading for this month, your mid reading. But remember that sometimes, you know, don't let pride seep in. Make sure you ask for and accept support from others. And I feel like that's been your biggest problem in the past few readings that I've done for you guys, is like you feel like you have to take everything in. You have to take the burden because you want to be determined, you want to prove your worth to things. You want to make sure that you carry yourself with such grace and pulse, but you don't stop and think that maybe that load might be alleviated if you allow others to join you along. Maybe you're starting to realize that for yourself. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Michelangelo. So for a lot of you guys, I do feel like the Four of Swords came out in this reading. So remember to take your breaks. Remember to breathe. Remember to that, like, look, not everything is going to be thrust upon you deliberately. It's just reminders of pay attention to the red flags. Make sure that you rest your body. Make sure you go to the gym, or like if you're having health issues, make sure you are following your credo to getting you in a better, healthier lifestyle. For a lot of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are, I do feel like some of you guys had a battle of alcoholism, or you know someone that's dealing with battle of alcoholism. But like I said, you're taking the time for you. You're restoring yourself. You're taking yourself back to your roots, which is really good for a lot of you Leos out there. Remember, Swords is all about communications, about expressing your truth. You know, the truth shall set you free. And I feel like a lot of you guys have learned to accept the inevitable that your life is not doing well, or you realizing that you're coming to the realization that the life that you thought you were creating isn't enough to sustain you. And that's great, because you can always change it. Always change it, baby. You can always change it. With the Four of Swords also, I do feel like you've kind of feeling more regretful about how you layered things out, or how you did people wrong. And like I said, if you want to make amends to people, you do it on your time. Remember, you can't, you gotta heal yourself first before you take the initiative on healing situations. So For a lot of you guys, if you're feeling like you want to reach out to significant people that really meant the world to you and you want to see how they react, well, this is Four Swords is sword energy. So, come clean with a lot of things. Be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't really live a healthy life. That's just my motto. And don't think that you have to have all the answers right away. Sometimes we have to realize certain things in order for us to polish certain things that we needed to polish. So by saying polish, I get the Ace of Pentacles. So remember that this is your opportunity to allow things to, grab a hold of things. There's a slight chance that there may be an opportunity for you to grow more. And I mean, it could be anything. It could be, rebuilding a relationship or reconnecting with people from your past, seeing how they are doing, and maybe letting them know how much important they are. I really get the feeling like, you feel like the clock is ticking, but the clock is only ticking because you feel like it's ticking, okay? Not everyone's gonna, progress at your own pace. So don't think that just because Sally got something or Jimmy got something else that you're not living your best life. No, like everyone goes through different life paths. So just remember to breathe, relax. I think I do feel like someone wants to reconnect with their kids. And that could be, and the Ace of Pentacles represents anything that's possible. It's like aces are about new hopes, new discoveries that are gonna amplify your life. So if you are dealing with an ex that has a kid, your kid, you got to rebuild their trust. That's with anything. Rebuilding their trust takes time, and that's why the Heart of the Key is like the last card right here, because it's like you are ready to welcome whatever it is that needs to be done first. You're prioritizing what it is that you desire in order for you to feel more whole with yourself. You're finding yourself. A lot of you guys are finding yourself, and maybe you might meet somebody, or you might meet someone from your past that you may go down memory lane, and that's great, because then you start to think about how you were and how you handle situations. And I feel like this is an interesting moment in your history or your life for this year, is because you're starting to really let things sink in. So the advice that you never listened to when you were going through all these phases, now you're gonna hear things more clearly. So that's good. That's good. And by the way, the stars are aligning tonight, so thank you, Spirit. Give me one more card for Leo. So yes, Queen of Cups. So like I said, if you have someone on your mind that you really want to talk to, this may be the good time to, wiggle your way back into their life. I'm not going to say they're going to talk to you or not, but like I said, I feel like the anticipation that you've been building up leading to this moment, I think it's the right time to do it, if you ask me. Or maybe you're afraid to date again because your heart's been ripped multiple times. Well, in order for you, sometimes that stuff has to peel. When you're peeling onions, each layer is a different layer. So that's how your life is going to unfold. You're going to have to peel each layer until you finally feel comfortable with your own skin, or comfortable with the way you are, or comfortable in deducing problems or analytics. So someone is analyzing something right now, or trying to come up with a way to breathe. Sorry. So remember, it's about the choices that we decide for ourselves in order for us to propel us forward. So if you're gonna keep on daydreaming about when my life gonna get better, or you're gonna keep on complaining to other people that why is this person getting this, why is this person that, instead of complaining, just go out and do it yourself. rediscover what it is that motivates you now. Because a lot of you guys are mid-age, younger, older, restarting life again, or a passing that just happened to some of you guys. So, like I said, I'm picking up little things here and there, but the gist of the reading is that in order for you to embark on something new, you have to let go of the past and immerse yourself into the future or the present, because sometimes that's how life is. You roll the dice, you don't know what outcome is going to come out, but it's anticipation. And it's never going to happen until you grab the dice and roll it yourself. So this is actually a really good reading for a lot of you guys. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, subscribe to my channel and make sure you come back and see what Heyoka Empath Tarot has to offer for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night.